Hello my friends, today I have made what might possibly be the first ever African art tier list on the internet. If you go to what I assume is the most popular tier making website, this is what happens when you type in African art. Look at all this. There's absolutely nothing. You gotta be fudging kidding me. Anyway, except of course this thing, which is the thing that I made. Before today, this was not here at all. So, before we scroll down, a little description here. Rank African artworks from across the continent, including masks, sculptures, paintings, and more. The template features 10 images from each region of Africa, which includes Central Africa, West Africa, North Africa, East Africa, and Southern Africa. That's 15 images total. There are many other famous artworks from Africa, and this is only a small sample. So, and I do want to make emphasis on the fact this is just a small sample. This is not intended to be like all of the greatest ever artworks of Africa, but it is supposed to be a sort of compilation of representative works. So some of these artworks I would say are among the best works in Africa, but some of them not so much. And you get to decide how to rank all these wonderful pieces. I guess I shouldn't use the word wonderful, because then that implies you should put them all in this tier. Yeah, I had a little fun with the rankings. You don't have to have it this way. You can just do the standard S, A, B, C, and D tiers. But if you want to be a negative Nancy, you can always, add a negative tier like that. Now, before I rank these artworks, I would actually like you to rank these artworks. In the comments below, you will find a pinned link to this very webpage so that you can have the fun of organizing these African artworks into tiers yourself. So you can pause the video now if you would like to do that. And now it's my turn. Alrighty, the first object on the list is this pre-dynastic sculpture from Egypt. What's pre-dynastic mean? Well, it means before the pyramids. That's a kind of a convenient short way of answering that question. And yes, I suspect most people have no idea about the pre-dynastic period of Egypt. And I'll probably make a video about that sometime. But today we have a lot of artwork to rank, as you can see. So I'm not going to go in a lot of detail about anything, really. We don't got time. This is just meant to be a fun little video. Alright, next we got this Chahongwe mask from the Chokwe people. I mean, that's a really good work of art right there. So hopefully I don't just wind up cramming everything into the highest tier, but we'll see. This is going to be controversial for me. A lot of you aren't going to like this, but I am going to put the Ife art on wonderful and not orishaful. Now you may be wondering, what? Here's the thing. It's a very important artwork. It's super important to the history of the world, and that it proved that black people can create very realistic artwork. So it's incredibly important, and it's very, very well constructed, but it's not my favorite. Anyway, where do I put this Ndebele doll? It's a really good one too. I might change my opinions on things as we go. I'm gonna put it there for now. I got Black Jesus and Black Mary here from Ethiopia. Jesus would not want to be called an Orisha, so I don't have to be pressured to put him there. I'm gonna put him in wonderful tier. I'm sure that's gonna stir some controversy, but whatever. Anyway, Teke mask. I love these things. Alright. A Zulu shield. I'm gonna put on delightful. That's gonna be our first delightful. So yeah, we have some armor and weapons in here as well, because those are also art. I have a very, very open definition of what art is. I also include architecture in that. But I didn't put any architecture in this tier list because maybe I'll make an architecture tier list at some point. We shall see. Anyway, how about this guy? He's real good. He's real good. Should we, I don't know if I want to put him in Masterful, though. I feel like I've seen better versions of that one in particular, too. Yeah, so, I mean, the representatives we have here of the artworks aren't necessarily, like, the representative. Because, like, some of you will probably recognize this. It's the Keple mask, like the one I got on my wall. But it's very much different than the one I got on my wall. It's kind of like a hexagon instead of a circle, and it's got these nice little eye dashes off to the sides. It even has eyebrows, so it's definitely a very unique Keple. But yeah, even though it's not in the style that I'm usually used to, it's still Keple, and it's freaking awesome. Karagui, how do you pronounce this thing again? I forget. Anyway, this is from East Africa. It's a metal cow. Did you get that on first glance, or did you have to think about it? Should I have been telling you what region of Africa each of these things are? I feel like I'm going to get exhausted if I do that. But like I said, there's 10 from each region. I certainly don't have to tell you where this comes from. I'm going to put this below the Ife art. Because, yes, they are both very beautiful, naturalistic pieces of work. But King Tut here is not as important as the Ife sculpture. Yeah, that's right, I called him King Tut. Tutankhamun. Anyway, Bebe Kamon. Alright. Where are we putting this Senefu mask? I bet some of you are wondering, like, why didn't you bring in the Kopanongo mask? You love the Kopanongo. Well, you know, not all of my favorites are on this list. And instead of the Kopanongo, I decided to go with this one, the Kepalai. Partly that's due to the sort of vertical format that I've chosen here. Anyway, there's many different reasons. Anyway, Hamza. Beautiful or don't? Let's put it there for now. Let's see. This is a nice artwork. One of the very famous Egyptian paintings. I like how it, unlike some other Egyptian paintings, which we'll see in a bit, this depicts the husband and wife very equal in their fantasy of how they view the afterlife. Alrighty, that, I mean, come on, that's fucking beautiful. So gotta put that there. This, you know, a lot of Makonde masks I'm like kind of on, but to be truthful about that. But this is a really good Makonde mask. Obviously, that's how it goes for every mask, really. Some are obviously going to be better than others. This is a really good one. Like, it's really good. I'm going to put it in Wonderful. I was almost going to put it in Masterful, but then I was like, it doesn't deserve to be higher than the Ife sculpture. Alright, this one's okay. It's delightful. Put that there. Let's see. This one, I sort of wonder if I should have even put it on the tier list because it's hard to see. But this is a very, very ancient rock art from Libya. It's the only thing from Libya on here. I'm going to put it here. Arguably, it should be higher, but it's where it's fighting cats. And that's what it's two feline type creatures fighting each other, and there's like some tiny ostriches in between them. Those ones are the ostrich is harder to see, but oh well. I'll get some nice pottery here. I'll put that on the delightful part. Coarse Bois mask. Actually, Nanuna mask. I'm sorry. I was gonna go with Bois, but I saw this Nanuna mask and I was like, yeah, it's a good representation. It's, they're neighboring cultures, so you know. And so we went with Nanuma this time instead of the Bois, because, you know, similar. A very interesting Akua bow, which if you only look at it through this tier list, you can't fully appreciate it, unfortunately. That's just that's the nature of tier lists, but I will have an on-screen image of why that Akuba stands out more than most. This Knox sculpture, yeah, I'm going to put that at Mansiful. Yeah, let's put that. Senefu mask is getting lonely over there. The Benin art, the Benin Bronze. Now, since you guys have seen that I have a cartoon style that's based on the Benin Bronzes, you'd probably think I would put here, but I'm going to put it on Mansiful. Chihuahua. I feel like I like the Chihuahua, though I do believe it's overhyped a little bit in the art world. Because obviously most people who are watching are like, what's a Chihuahua? Actually, I think I've talked about the Chihuahua before, right? Anyway, this is a beautiful Dogon mask. Ooh. Oh, well, we'll put it there. It's a great combination of the abstract and the not so abstract. It's definitely the humanoid figure, the woman on top, is still abstract, but not nearly as abstract as the face. But yeah, that mask is to celebrate the first woman who discovered masks, if I remember correctly. Mambila is good. That's a good ringing thing right there. Maybe it should even be higher, honestly. Should it? Oh, man. Like I said, it's possible I'm just going to keep stacking up there. This is going to be a top-heavy list. I do like African art, guys, so, you know, I got into this stuff for a reason. Stuff is beautiful. Anyway, this is good. Let's put it there. Bow. What do we do with this throne? You all remember my thrones video? Yeah, you haven't seen this one in a while, but I'm sure some of you remember it. I don't know. Hard to say. I'll put it here for now. Okay, that is a beautiful weapon right there. I'll put that there. I'm sure some of you wish there were more weapons on this list. I've only got 3 weapons and 2 shields. Hopefully that's enough. But obviously I want to emphasize, masks and sculptures on this list. I felt the need to put some kind of textile in here. This is kind of a simple textile, admittedly, which is why I'm going to put in delightful. Reason I didn't pick a more complicated Kuba textile is because I would have to zoom it out so much that you'd basically see nothing. So that's why I picked the more simplistic one, which is still delightful, but it's certainly not the best Kuba textile out there for sure. This, also amazing. To some extent, it should be right next to that, but is it better than that? I think this right here is far more innovative than this, though this is also incredible. Very, very good stuff. Central Africans really know how to make imaginative weapons. Let's see, Shona art. I'll put it. Man, I'm gonna put it there for now. Zimbabwe bird. Put you. Yeah, I'll put you there. The rhino. Oops. Whoa. I did not mean to select that. Sorry. The rhino. Gold rhino. Incredibly important historically. But I'm going to put... Actually, let's give it a little more respect. There we go. Put it on the beautiful tier. Okay, this. One of the most ancient artworks in human history. Gonna put it right at the top. I know what you're thinking. It's just an animal, Justin, but it's really important historically, okay? So I'm putting it all the way at the top. Why not? Maybe I'll regret that decision later, but who cares? I mean, what's there to regret? We're just having fun here, folks. Anyway, where was I? Man. Okay, these guys. Yeah, they're alright. They're a bit of alright. This colorful doll from Southern Africa. I'll put you there. Kenyan shield. That is a beautiful, beautiful shield. Not better than the Ife art though, so let's put it over there. This mask, it's alright. Definitely a lower tier mask, in my opinion. Uganda. So this is one of the most important Ugandan sculptures in history. But it's not better than that Ife head. The Ife head has kind of become my how do I put it? Like everything is like, is it better or worse than the Ife head? You're my measuring stick. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. This Yoruba king of the past has become my measuring stick. This is a very nice. Kind of looks like a Pianta from Mario, right? I gotta say something nerdy in here. You know, I am Red Spirit Mask. This is also really nice. Do I want to put a Mansiful? I'm just gonna keep it there for now. This. So I had the Black Jesus there, and I was like, well, I want to put it in something for the Muslims. So we got one of them Quranic writing boards. I think that one's from Sudan. The Neymar tablet. My God, he's got the Neymar tablet. Put it at Mansiful. That's one of the most important artworks in history. Anyway, unification of Egypt and all that. Alright, this painting. Alright, so yeah, this was what I was talking about. See how this artwork depicts the husband and wife equally? This painting is actually executed far better than this one, but I would like to emphasize that execution isn't always the most important thing, and this is part of what I'm talking about. So in this one, the husband is far bigger than the wife who's over here, and then he's got his daughter who's like the size of an ant underneath him. So yeah, this is just kind of me saying sometimes it's not all about the execution, but other times it can be, because like if this were executed as well as the Ife head, it would have been higher, but I mean, it's night and day, right? So yeah, it all depends. It all depends on the situation. Anyway, we got some Kushite stuff here. It's some jewelry from a queen. I'm gonna put her jewelry right here. Yeah. We got a knobbery. Good old knobbery. I'll put that at delightful. And we got another throne. Definitely not as good as that Cameroonian throne over there. I'm going to also put this one at delightful. And then we got the Sphinx of Taharqo. Where do we put the Sphinx of Taharqo? Well, if Tut is over here, then yeah, they're about equivalent in my eyes, in terms of how nice they are. Man, I feel like there should be more things in Mansiful, right? Maybe I should reorganize a few things here. Alrighty, this is my final tier list rankings. As you can see, I added a couple more things to Mansiful, and that includes the Mambila sculpture from Nigeria and the Ndebele doll from South Africa. Both are masterful works of art that are deserving of being in the Mansiful tier. So, what do you think of my tier list? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching today, and if you would like to learn even more about African art and culture, remember we got plenty more videos where this comes from. So please stay tuned for more.